Welcome, dear listeners, to a realm where shadows dance and nightmares come alive. Prepare to be enthralled by a collection of bone-chilling tales that will leave you trembling in the depths of your soul. In this series of horror stories, we invite you to embark on a journey into the unknown, where the veil between the living and the dead is thin, and the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. From haunted mansions that whisper secrets into the night, to cursed legacies that refuse to be forgotten, each episode will immerse you in a world of terror and suspense, where the unknown lurks around every corner. These tales will grip your senses, sending shivers down your spine, as our skilled storytellers unravel the mysteries that lie within the darkest recesses of the human psyche. So gather closer, dear listeners, and let the echoes of terror reverberate through your very being. But beware, for once you enter this realm of horror, there is no turning back. Welcome to a series that will captivate your senses and make you question the very nature of fear itself. Welcome to the realm of the unknown. Welcome to a world where nightmares become reality. Prepare yourself for the horror that awaits. Ravenswood, haunting echoes. In the depths of a forgotten forest, cloaked in an eternal shroud of darkness, lay an abandoned asylum known as Ravenswood. Its crumbling walls whispered tales of unspeakable horrors and tormented souls that once dwelled within. Legends spoke of the malevolent spirits that still clung to the decaying remnants of their former existence, waiting for unsuspecting souls to unleash their wrath upon. Among the curious souls who dared to venture into the sinister realm of Ravenswood was a young photographer named Amelia. Drawn to the macabre and haunted by an unquenchable thirst for capturing the essence of fear, she embarked on a perilous journey to document the asylum's terrifying mysteries. Armed with her camera and a heart pounding with anticipation, Amelia stepped across the threshold of Ravenswood. The air turned frigid, and an eerie silence enveloped her as she delved deeper into the asylum's labyrinthine corridors. Tattered wallpaper peeled from the walls, revealing grotesque murals that seemed to pulsate with a life of their own. As Amelia traversed the desolate hallways, she stumbled upon a forgotten ward consumed by darkness. In the flickering light of her flashlight, she glimpsed remnants of shackles and blood-stained beds, bearing witness to the unspeakable suffering endured by the asylum's patients. The stale scent of decay permeated the air, causing her stomach to churn in unease. As she continued her exploration, Amelia's camera lens captured fleeting glimpses of ghostly apparitions, faces twisted in agony, gaunt figures with hollow eyes, and disembodied whispers echoed through the halls, sending a chill down her spine. The spirits grew bolder, their spectral forms manifesting before her in a terrifying dance of torment and despair. Driven by equal parts fear and fascination, Amelia pressed on relentlessly. She found herself in the asylum's long-abandoned morgue, where the stench of death hung heavy in the air. The mortuary slabs lay empty, but shadows danced along the walls, mimicking the macabre rituals that once took place within those very walls. As midnight approached, the asylum's tortured spirits grew more malevolent, their wrath intensifying. Amelia's camera lens captured ghoulish faces peering from the shadows, skeletal hands reaching out to grasp her trembling form. Desperate to escape their clutches, she raced through the winding corridors, each turn leading her deeper into the abyss. Finally, Amelia stumbled upon a forgotten chamber concealed behind a rusted metal door. Inside, she discovered a collection of weathered journals, filled with the anguished scribblings of former patients. The haunting tales etched upon those pages spoke of unspeakable experiments, cruel treatments, and the asylum's descent into madness. Filled with a newfound understanding of Ravenswood's tragic past, Amelia resolved to share the asylum's horrors with the world. She returned to her studio, meticulously editing her photographs and recording her chilling encounters as she narrated the tales of the tormented spirits that still haunted Ravenswood. Storyhaven became the vessel through which Amelia unleashed the full force of Ravenswood's terror upon her unsuspecting audience. Images of ethereal figures, disembodied voices, and the palpable sense of dread that permeated the photographs left viewers paralyzed with fear. Many claim to have seen the apparitions materialize in their own homes, forever changed by the encounter. But as Amelia's fame grew, so too did the asylum's wrath. The spirits, enraged by their exposure, sought vengeance upon the one who had exploited their suffering. Shadows crept through Amelia's dreams, cold breath lingered upon her neck, and whispers seeped through the cracks of her sanity. In the end, the spirits of Ravenswood exacted their revenge. Amelia's lifeless body was discovered in her studio, her face etched with an expression of pure terror. The photographs and recordings she had shared with the world vanished without a trace, leaving only the chilling memory of the tales she had dared to tell. And so, Ravenswood reclaimed its dominion over the realm of fear, forever ensnaring the curious and daring to venture into its haunted halls. Its story, once encapsulated in the eerie pages of journals and the haunted photographs of Storyhaven, became an eternal nightmare, etched into the minds of those who dared to listen. Whispering Shadows, the Wailing House. In the heart of a forgotten village nestled amidst a desolate landscape, stood a dilapidated house known as the Wailing House. Its decaying facade exuded an aura of malevolence, and the mere mention of its name sent shivers down the spines of the villagers. Legends whispered of the tortured souls that haunted its halls, their anguished cries echoing through the night. Amongst the curious and the brave was a young writer named Samuel. Drawn to the macabre and driven by an insatiable thirst for unraveling mysteries, determined to document the secrets of the Wailing House, he embarked on a treacherous journey, armed with a notepad and a heart that pulsed with both fear and fascination. As Samuel approached the house, a chilling wind whispered through the gnarled trees, whispering secrets he could not decipher. He pushed open the creaking door, and an icy breath greeted him, raising the hairs on his neck. The air within was thick with a heavy silence, broken only by the faint sound of distant weeping. The writer's footsteps echoed through the dimly lit corridors as he ventured deeper into the bowels of the accursed house. Shadows danced on the walls, their elongated forms twisting and contorting as if mocking his presence. The rustling of unseen figures resonated through the air, a symphony of torment that chilled Samuel to his core. As he explored further, Samuel stumbled upon a forgotten study, its shelves lined with ancient books and tattered manuscripts. Dust-covered pages whispered untold secrets, revealing the tragic history of the Wailing House. It was once a sanctuary for the deranged, a place of unspeakable experiments and dark rituals, where the boundaries between life and death were mercilessly blurred. In the heart of the house, Samuel discovered a hidden chamber, concealed behind a blood-stained tapestry. Within its depths lay a collection of journals, each chronicling the agony and despair of those who had been trapped within the Wailing House. Tales of lost souls, tormented by their own demons and forever condemned to wander its spectral halls, etched themselves into Samuel's consciousness. Driven by a compulsion to share the horrors he had witnessed, Samuel returned to his typewriter, feverishly transcribing the haunting tales of the Wailing House. His words captured the essence of despair, weaving a tapestry of terror that would ensure the house's infamy for eternity. The villagers devoured his stories, their imaginations ignited by the dark secrets he had unveiled. But as Samuel's fame soared, a malevolent force awakened within the Wailing House. Whispering Shadows grew restless, their spectral apparitions manifesting with increasing frequency. They whispered their discontent in his dreams, their icy fingers tracing his delicate sanity. Samuel's nights became a harrowing descent into darkness, his waking hours plagued by a sense of impending doom. The house's grip tightened, ensnaring Samuel within its web of horror. Visions of tortured souls besieged his every thought, their anguished wails tearing at his soul. As his mind unraveled, his once promising career plummeted into obscurity, consumed by the very darkness he had sought to expose. In the end, the Wailing House claimed its final victim. Samuel's lifeless body was discovered within its rotting chambers, a haunting smile etched upon his face. The stories he had penned vanished without a trace, leaving only whispers and fragments of their once potent terror. The Wailing House stood as a sentinel of malevolence, forever haunting the village and those who dared to venture near. Its name became a chilling warning, a testament to the perils of curiosity and the cost of embracing the shadows. And as time passed, the tales of the house merged with the fabric of folklore, ensuring that, Whispering Shadows, the Wailing House would forever linger in the darkest corners of the human psyche. The Forgotten Doll, Haunting Reflections. In a desolate attic of an abandoned Victorian mansion hidden away from the world, resided an eerie collection of forgotten dolls. Among them, one stood out, a porcelain beauty with lifeless eyes and a delicate smile. The locals called her the Forgotten Doll, unaware of the malevolent presence that lurked within her fragile form. The story centers on Emily, a young girl with an insatiable curiosity and a penchant for exploring forbidden places. Drawn to the mysteries of the abandoned mansion, she ventured into the attic, her heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. As Emily's gaze fell upon the forgotten doll, a shiver raced down her spine. Something about the doll's expression seemed unsettlingly alive. Ignoring the warning signs, she reached out and gently cradled the doll in her hands. From that moment, Emily's world descended into darkness. Strange occurrences plagued her days and nights. Whispers in the wind, objects moving on their own, and eerie reflections that seemed to mirror her every move. The doll's influence grew stronger, feeding off Emily's innocence and tainting her with a malevolent presence. Haunted by her own reflection, Emily delved into the mansion's history, unearthing a chilling tale of a forgotten child who had perished in the very room where she found the forgotten doll. The doll's soul, trapped within the porcelain vessel, sought revenge for the injustices inflicted upon her in life. Desperate to break free from the forgotten doll's grasp, Emily embarked on a perilous journey to unravel the dark magic that bound them together. Armed with ancient manuscripts and assisted by a wise old woman, she navigated a treacherous path filled with riddles, curses, and encounters with vengeful spirits. As Emily's courage grew, so did her understanding of the doll's power. She discovered that only by confronting her own fears and embracing the darkness within could she hope to sever the doll's hold on her soul. In a climactic showdown, Emily faced the doll's malevolence head-on, battling her own demons in a fight for her very existence. In the end, Emily emerged victorious, but forever changed. The forgotten doll's curse was broken, and the mansion fell into a deep slumber, its secrets hidden once more. Emily carried the weight of her harrowing experience, forever haunted by the echoes of that otherworldly encounter. The haunting melody, echoes of the music box. In a forgotten corner of an ancient manor, a dusty music box lay dormant, its delicate melodies silenced by time. The manor's halls whispered of a tragic tale, as the haunting melody that once emanated from the box carried the weight of 100 sorrows. The story follows Thomas, a renowned pianist plagued by a creative drought. In search of inspiration, he stumbled upon the abandoned manor, drawn to its enigmatic aura. Ignoring the warnings of locals, he ventured into the heart of the decaying estate, where he discovered the forgotten music box, its intricate engravings capturing his attention. As Thomas wound the music box, a haunting melody filled the air, sending a chill down his spine. With each note, a ghostly presence materialized. A young woman with sorrowful eyes trapped within the ethereal realm. She was the spirit of Isabella, a gifted pianist whose life met a tragic end, her soul forever tethered to the music box. Driven by a desire to free Isabella's spirit and reignite his own artistic flame, Thomas embarked on a perilous quest. Guided by cryptic clues and spectral whispers, he unraveled the manor's dark secrets, unearthing the truth behind Isabella's demise, a tale of betrayal, jealousy, and a forbidden love that ended in tragedy. As Thomas delved deeper into the manor's labyrinthine passages, the boundary between the living and the dead blurred. Isabella's presence grew stronger, her specter accompanying him as he navigated through shadowed corridors and hidden chambers. Echoes of her tormented melodies reverberated through the air, carrying the weight of her pain. In a climactic confrontation, Thomas confronted Isabella's malevolent captor, a vengeful spirit who sought to keep her imprisoned within the music box for eternity. A battle of wills ensued, as Thomas used his own musical prowess to challenge the dark entity, playing a haunting composition that resonated with the depths of his soul. With the final crescendo, the malevolent spirit was vanquished, and Isabella's ethereal form dissolved into the air. The music box fell silent, its purpose fulfilled. Thomas, forever changed by the encounter, found his own artistic voice reawakened, the echoes of Isabella's melody forever etched in his compositions. The haunting melody, echoes of the music box. In a forgotten corner of an ancient manor, a dusty music box lay dormant, its delicate melodies silenced by time. The manor's halls whispered of a tragic tale, as the haunting melody that once emanated from the box carried the weight of 100 sorrows. The story follows Thomas, a renowned pianist plagued by a creative drought. In search of inspiration, he stumbled upon the abandoned manor, drawn to its enigmatic aura. Ignoring the warnings of locals, he ventured into the heart of the decaying estate, where he discovered the forgotten music box, its intricate engravings capturing his attention. As Thomas wound the music box, a haunting melody filled the air, sending a chill down his spine. With each note, a ghostly presence materialized, a young woman with sorrowful eyes, trapped within the ethereal realm. She was the spirit of Isabella, a gifted pianist whose life met a tragic end, her soul forever tethered to the music box. Driven by a desire to free Isabella's spirit and reignite his own artistic flame, Thomas embarked on a perilous quest. Guided by cryptic clues and spectral whispers, he unraveled the manor's dark secrets, unearthing the truth behind Isabella's demise, a tale of betrayal, jealousy, and a forbidden love that ended in tragedy. As Thomas delved deeper into the manor's labyrinthine passages, the boundary between the living and the dead blurred. Isabella's presence grew stronger, her specter accompanying him as he navigated through shadowed corridors and hidden chambers. Echoes of her tormented melodies reverberated through the air, carrying the weight of her pain. In a climactic confrontation, Thomas confronted Isabella's malevolent captor, a vengeful spirit who sought to keep her imprisoned within the music box for eternity. A battle of wills ensued as Thomas used his own musical prowess to challenge the dark entity, playing a haunting composition that resonated with the depths of his soul. With the final crescendo, the malevolent spirit was vanquished, and Isabella's ethereal form dissolved into the air. The music box fell silent, its purpose fulfilled. Thomas, forever changed by the encounter, found his own artistic voice reawakened, the echoes of Isabella's melody forever etched in his compositions. The cursed canvas, Brushstrokes of terror. In the depths of an artist's studio, hidden away from prying eyes, hung a peculiar painting known as the cursed canvas. Its macabre imagery and twisted brushstrokes held an undeniable allure, drawing unsuspecting souls into its eerie embrace. Little did they know, the canvas possessed a sinister power, weaving nightmares into reality. The story revolves around Amelia, a struggling artist seeking inspiration to revive her waning career. Captivated by whispers of the cursed painting, she ventured into the dark underbelly of the art world where the canvas resided like a forbidden treasure. Upon gazing into the painting's depths, Amelia found herself transported to a realm of darkness and despair. The boundaries between the real and the surreal blurred as the haunting figures within the canvas came alive, clawing their way into her world. Trapped in a nightmarish existence, Amelia embarked on a harrowing journey to uncover the origins of the cursed painting. Guided by cryptic clues and haunted by apparitions, she unraveled a sinister tale, a tormented artist who had poured his anguish onto the canvas, inadvertently unleashing a malevolent force. As Amelia delved deeper into the artist's tragic past, she encountered spirits trapped within the painting's twisted portrayal. Their spectral presence tormented her, their wails echoing through the halls of her mind. She fought against their influence, determined to break free from their clutches. In a climactic confrontation, Amelia confronted the vengeful spirit of the cursed artist himself. She embarked on a battle of wills, armed with her own artistic talent and an unwavering determination to reclaim her reality. Brushstrokes clashed, and the boundaries of the painting shattered, releasing a surge of raw, otherworldly energy. With a final stroke, Amelia managed to seal the cursed painting, banishing its malevolence back into the realm from which it came. The studio returned to a state of calm, but the memory of the cursed canvas lingered, forever etched in Amelia's mind. As the final echoes of terror fade away, we extend our sincerest gratitude to each and every one of you who embarked on this chilling journey with us. Your unwavering support and willingness to delve into the depths of darkness have made this series a truly unforgettable experience. We would like to express our deepest appreciation to the talented authors who crafted these haunting tales, weaving words into nightmares that kept you on the edge of your seat. Their creativity and dedication have brought these stories to life, igniting your imagination and filling your nights with spine-tingling suspense. But our journey does not end here. If you have enjoyed your time with us in this realm of horror, we invite you to join us on our channel, Storyhaven. By subscribing, you will gain access to a wealth of captivating stories across various genres, from spine-chilling horror to heartwarming. Stay tuned, for our collection of stories continues to grow, promising to transport you to worlds both familiar and unknown, where imagination knows no bounds and the power of storytelling reigns supreme. We are humbled by the feedback and engagement we have received from our dedicated listeners. Your comments, messages, and shared experiences have fueled our passion to bring you even more enthralling content in the future. Join us on our social media platforms, where we can stay connected beyond the realms of storytelling. Let us continue to share our love for the art of storytelling and build a community. Once again, from the depths of our hearts, thank you for your unwavering support and for spending your valuable time with us. We bid you farewell until we meet again in the captivating world of Storyhaven. Remember, the power of a story lives on, waiting to be discovered and shared. Subscribe to Storyhaven and embark on countless new adventures that will forever leave an indelible mark on your soul.